Hello everyone, this is your captain speaking. Welcome on board. And today we're going to talk about BTS Love Yourself concert in Singapore. If I appear to be tired in this video, you are right, because the concert was yesterday and I am still very tired. Okay, yeah, I lost half my voice to them, but it's okay, it's all worth it. Okay, so let's get started. I have a seated ticket and the gate opens at 5:30. So I reached there around 5 to collect light stick for my friend. And yeah, there was so many people and the weather is so hot. And people have been there like queuing overnight or like been there in the morning to get merchandise. Okay, I actually wanted to get merchandise as well, but then they cut off the merchandise queue at about like 3 something, so I didn't get it. So I went on Twitter to check out to see if anyone was giving out fan pack. Apparently people were there like since the morning or like in the afternoon, early afternoon, and I went there pretty late, so I guess a lot of them were gone by then, or like they have given out everything. If you were to reach the venue late like me, so be prepared to not have any merchandise, not have any fan packs. But it's okay, we're here for BTS, right? And though it would be nice to get some merchandise and fan packs. And then there were some banners put out. There were some Love Yourself banners of the members around the stadium. So if you guys reach earlier, you guys can check that out. I'm not sure about other stadiums, but for Singapore we have express queues. The express queues are for people without bags. No small clutches, no small purses. No, you can't. You can only have your handphone and your wallet in your hand, and that's about it. Yeah, I was carrying a wristlet and this. I was carrying this, and then one of them insisted that this is like a bag, and then I couldn't even bring this in. Like I have to queue the normal queue, and I was like, why, this is just my wallet, man. And then they complain about like this, like the light stick, this army bomb box, saying that it's an item, you know, I should join the regular queue. But seriously, this is their light stick. Like, I'm already not bringing anything, like, hello. Yeah, anyway, and then there was someone more senior was like saying, okay, like, come over. And then I went over, and then she did a quick check, and then I went in. So yeah, that was great. Yes, that is the express queue, and I kid you not, the express queues were so fast. There's like no one in front of me, so I kind of literally jumped the queue. Yeah, because I didn't bring any bag, and as a pretty seasoned concert goer, yes, your best bet is not to bring a bag. I know, like, what if I get thirsty? What if it rains? Okay, if it rains, suck it up. Okay, if you get thirsty, they sell water inside. Anyway, you can't bring water in. Okay, it's like one of the things you can't do in Singapore's stadium. I'm not sure if other stadiums allow, but for Singapore concerts, you can't bring water in. Okay, you have to pour out all your water before you go in, so they do not care about that. There will be a lot of people there. Go there early. Otherwise, go in really late, like say 15 minutes before the concert starts, and then the crowd would be like a lot lesser. I think both works, but the second method is kind of riskier, right? Like, I wouldn't want to miss anything at all. And I don't want to miss a thing. So especially, you know, it's regarding BTS. So when I was there, I scanned my ticket and I went in, and then I bought a bottle of water because water is not allowed. You have to pour out all your water. And I went in, and then guess what? They were playing MVs. Okay, they were playing BTS MVs. And then when I walked in, I climbed up the stairs, and the first MV I saw was Blood, Sweat and Tears. Okay, why is it so special? Is because Blood, Sweat and Tears is actually my first BTS MV, and this is my first BTS concert. The first MV I sing in the concert is Blood, Sweat and Tears. Like, I know this is gonna sound silly, but I felt that it was meant to be, you know, like, meant to be. So while waiting for people to come in, they're gonna play MVs. So they played a couple of MVs. They played Fake Love, they played Spring Day, Not Today. Okay, a lot of them. And then whenever like an MV comes out, and then people would scream. Jin got the most scream, I feel. Yeah, which I was quite surprised because people there were really young, so I thought they would be more interested in the Maknae line, but yeah, I think Jin really got like the loudest scream for his MV. Anyway, it's a good MV, it's a great song. If you don't know, check it out, it's called Epiphany. But if you don't know, I mean, what are you doing here? Yeah, and then they have clips of like BT21 making like some sort of announcements like this. I only managed to call a little because I was just enjoying. I was just looking at it. They were like, oh, so cute. Yeah. Actually, I did manage to get my BTS concert for Singapore because yeah, I just couldn't get it. There were so many people after it. Everyone just seems to be buying 8 tickets per transaction. Like, do you have so many friends? But my colleague's friend had an extra ticket, and yeah, that's how I got my ticket. So thank you, Joanne. Yeah. Thank you so much for it. Yes, my seats were really at the back. Oh, I had Cat 4 seats, but thankfully it's row A, so kind of like no one's blocking in front of me. Yes, they were so tiny. They were like all the way in front. And I have to say, like, Singapore has such bad crowd. Oh my god, like, I'm sorry to say that, but Singaporeans are such bad crowd. Like, they're just all... Okay, I guess we were all very reserved. Like, we're just all very reserved people. We just sit in our seat and just stare at them intensely without singing or waving the light stick. It is just like... Okay, I guess maybe they wave a little, like they just do this. And then they sit there like really quietly and like still without singing. So basically it's just something like that. I think that's one of the saddest thing if you were to buy like the cheaper tickets. I know money is one thing, but then being in the middle of like a crowd which doesn't move is really bad. Like, it's not enjoyable at all. Yeah, I guess when Yoongi says make some noise, yes, people do scream and there's like, you know, people reacting to him. But when Namjoon during run says like, oh, so, you know, stand up and jump with us, why isn't there anyone standing out? Like, why wouldn't you do that? Anyway, yeah, that's my section, and it's so sad. I couldn't stand. Like, you know, Namjoon says to stand, like, you should stand, right? Anyway, yeah, that was my section. Oh my god. Yeah, and during the medley, it was the Bepse set list, and then no one stood up. Like, why would you stand up during Bepse? Like, it's a Bepse list, seriously. Like, why would you? And then people are just sitting there like, Bepse. They didn't even say, you know, they didn't even sing. They were just like. Anyway, I stood up. It was Bepse, and I couldn't stand not standing up. Like, how can you not? Like, oh my god, seriously. That was so filming mad. It's like no one stood up. I know some may argue saying that, oh, you know, that's not the way you enjoy concert. I like to sit down and listen to them intensively, staring at them. I don't know. Okay, maybe that's the way you enjoy your concert, but you are wrong. You are wrong. You can do that for slow songs. I'm not saying like the untold truth, you have to stand up and yell and scream. No, you can sit there and listen to their vocals, you know, listen to their beautiful voice. But it's like Bepse and Dope was up next. No one stood up again. Like, it's Dope. Like, what? I really cannot understand that crowd. Okay, I cannot understand my section. Okay, it's not even my section, it's like my category. Because when I was checking people out, like see if they were standing, yeah, I know there were some people standing at the back, but okay, that's good for them because they're probably at the last row, so they can stand without obstructing people. But I'm on the first row, and then honestly I feel quite bad for the people behind me because I guess I was the only one who stood out. But yeah, I mean, who I say don't stand up? Like, just stand up. You know, like, sway your body. Oh my god, I really... Oh, anyway. Yeah. So don't be embarrassed. It's a concert. No one's looking at you. Everyone's looking at BTS, okay? Pro tip. I don't even know if this is a pro tip. Like, if you really like an artist, you should just get the most expensive category. Just stand all the way in front, nearest to the stage. You get amazing crowd. I've got like the most expensive tickets for Mayday, and the crowd is just amazing. Like, I once get a Cat 4 for Mayday concert, and it was so different. Like, the crowd is just so different. I don't enjoy it much. Cat 4 just feels like a YouTube video. Like, everything is so clear, but you know, you're not part of it. You're just watching it quietly from a distance. which is so sad. Like, you can't interact with them. Yeah, so if you really like the artist, you know, just get the best cat. I know some may think it's very expensive, but I don't think it's an excuse, okay? Just save up, okay? Do what it takes to save up. Go to the movies lesser, buy lesser clothes, you know, spend lesser on food. Like, just stay at home, don't hang out with your friends, you know, stuff like that. Just get the most expensive category. Like, I promise you wouldn't regret it, especially if you really like the artist. You wouldn't regret it, and you want a good crowd because it boosts atmospheres. And then if you feel good, like, you know, if you're enjoying yourself, the artist can feel it too, and then they will be influenced by you too. I kid you not, it's actually very, very important to have a good crowd. Yes. Yeah, so I think that's my experience for BTS concert in Singapore. Love yourself, everyone.